Hi, I'm Maren. Welcome back to my channel, Maren Makes It. In this week's video, I wanted to review the other two products and try them on camera for you guys that I didn't get to in my video last week. These are going to be from iMethod eyebrow pens. This week I'm going to be talking about their brow styling wax and also their eyeliner stamp pen. Last week I talked about the eyebrow pen that they make. I'll link that video in the comments down below if you missed it. But in this week's video, I wanted to go through those other two products from them. In order to give you guys my honest thoughts, they did send me 2 of the eyebrow pens for free, but all the other products I bought with my own money. So this is gonna be my honest opinion after using these products for the past couple months. This product is a brow gel, so this is basically like using pomade or something for your eyebrows so that your eyebrow hairs stay in place and don't get out of place, which is something that I struggle with sometimes. I feel like I have kind of long eyebrow hairs and they kind of droop down into my eyelid space here. It doesn't really matter in daily life, but if I'm doing YouTube videos or photo shoots or anything related to modeling, it can look pretty dumb in the close-ups when you suddenly have eyebrow hairs down here, and now that has to be photoshopped out for the picture to be good. Generally, you want to avoid having to do things in post-production, and the same is with YouTube videos. So for example, right now there's a plane flying overhead. I'm gonna stop the camera and come back and keep filming instead of trying to edit out that background noise, because generally how long it takes for me to stop the camera and come back is a lot shorter than how long it takes to edit out that background noise and do things in post-production. The same thing kind of really goes with photography and modeling, is that you want to get as much as you can right from the start so that you have less of that editing on the back end. So the brow gel here comes like this. So it comes in a little canister and then you screw it open. There's a little piece of plastic in here, and then this is the actual gel in here. It's kind of hard to see it because it's see-through, but you can kind of see it if I turn it this way in the light. And then it comes with 2 of these little spoolies, and that's how you're gonna apply it. So you can just dab it in the gel right here, and then you'll be dabbing it across the eyebrows or running it through your eyebrows, kind of depending on what you're going for and how much hold you really want. I'm trying not to push too hard so I don't end up dissolving or removing any of the product that we applied underneath. But I don't think it makes sense to apply the brow gel before you apply the product, because then you're gonna have to use the product over the gel, which I think would end up making the tip of the eyebrow pen kind of like clogged up and gunked up, because it would start to pick up some of that wax. And if you want your eyebrows to like really stay in place, like I'm just doing a little bit just to kind of hold them in place for a regular day thing, but if you want them to like really stay in place, I'll dab across this too, and I'll apply just a little bit more, and it like really slicks them down. They almost get like a waxy feeling. It's almost like the equivalent of hairspray for your eyebrows is what I would think of it as. It can also create sort of a look of opening your eye a little bit more if the eyebrow hairs are brushed more upwards as opposed to like downturned. And you can see, I think, how much more orderly the eyebrow hairs are arranged on this side versus the other side where it's just still a little bit more chaotic. So this is what my eyebrows look like after using the brow gel and also the eyebrow pencil to fill everything in. And I think they look pretty awesome. The eyeliner stamp pen here comes with 2 different pens. They have a left wing and a right wing. So basically one side is going to be this regular liquid eyeliner sort of felt pen tip. And then the other side is going to be a stamp. So it looks like this. So it's going to be the wing shape. So basically you're stamping this onto the side and then you're connecting across your lash line to that stamper part, but that's supposed to help create a really consistent effect. But because one side wings out like this and one side wings out like that, you need 2 separate stamps. So there's 2 separate stampers in here, and then you happen to get basically an extra eyeliner pen because both pens have the liquid eyeliner felt tip pen on the other side of it. I'm not even a huge liquid eyeliner person. I'm usually not even a big eyeliner person because I definitely have hooded eyes and I definitely have limited sort of real estate here between my brows and my lash lines. So I usually just focus on lashes and eyeshadow. So this is actually gonna be a really good test though, because I'm definitely not a pro at applying this already. So if I can do it with these products, I feel like anybody can. Now I'm gonna go ahead and try out the winged eyeliner. So there's a left and a right one. So we're gonna start with the left side, and now I can use the pen side of this to fill in the rest of the eyeliner. Okay, I'm blowing up on my eye a little bit here because I feel like it needs a moment to dry because it is a little bit more wet in the formulation. It's more of a liquid eyeliner kind of formulation, but I do think this gives a pretty good winged eyeliner look. So this is how the winged liner turned out on my left eye. So now for the second side, we're gonna have to use the other pen. So this is the right wing side with the right wing stamp on it. So I feel like this kind of solves the problem that a lot of us have with winged liner, which is getting the two sides to be even. To be able to get it even can be the hard part. Oftentimes, you do still have to be a little bit careful in the angle that you apply the stamper, because if you apply it, you know, facing a little bit more up on one side or facing a little bit more sideways like this, it could still kind of create an uneven look that way. But in general, this is a lot easier way to create a wing. I feel like even on this side, it's a little bit lower, the wing that I ended up doing, than on this side. But that's just something you kind of have to experiment with and get better with over time. I do feel like this is a good product. It feels easy to use. It kind of feels like using a pen or something on your eye, and it doesn't feel like the formula comes out choppy or weird or anything. Like any spots where it's a little bit uneven, that's more due to my hand not being perfectly steady as opposed to anything else. Another nice thing I feel like with these eyeliner pens is that you could totally use this just as a regular eyeliner too. Like you don't have to necessarily use the winged side of it at all. It's nice that they have that option to make it so easy for you, but this is also just a really good eyeliner formula, I feel like. I am going to do the rest of my makeup now, but I'm going to do a little bit of a wear test on the eyeliner so that we can see if it really does last all day and if it really is waterproof. I've kind of already done something similar for the eyebrows. I actually did this as a shorts video, but basically my conclusion was that you do need to use like a makeup remover or some serious soap, water, and scrubbing to get this off. So it really is a waterproof formula, which I think is really nice, especially in the summer when it is hotter out and we might be more prone to sweating or oils and stuff coming on our skin, and it can be easy for your makeup to run and look kind of smudgy throughout the day. I just wanted to give a little update on the waterproof eyeliner. It's actually the next morning now. I forgot to film this the night before, but you can actually see it's still there, that eyeliner line, and I have washed my face twice. I didn't scrub it really with makeup remover, but I've washed my face twice, and that waterproof eyeliner really is waterproof, I can tell you that. In terms of the brow gel, I've been using that too, but you use so little every single time that I'm not really worried about running out of this anytime. I feel like this is a good investment, something that can just sit in my makeup bag, and then I can use it as I just sort of go through time. I feel like this is a kind of product that will honestly expire maybe before I actually end up using it up. So I feel like that's a really good value there. With the winged eyeliner pens, I haven't used them that much, so it's a little bit hard to say, but I feel like it's gonna be similar to these, where if you're using it a lot, it will eventually dry up or run out of product. But again, at that price point, I do feel like it's a pretty good option, especially because over the course of the entire day, this really did hold really nicely, didn't smudge at all, and didn't create any kind of like fallout or smudging underneath my eye, which can definitely be a problem with eyeshadows and more bold eye makeup looks, especially if you're somebody that has hooded eyes, because every time I blink, this lash line basically touches up against my eye. Anyways, again, I'll have everything I used linked below in the description. As always, I just want to thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know in the comments down below what your favorite brow and eyeliner products are. I always love to get new recommendations from you guys. As always, I just want to thank you so much for watching. Bye, YouTube.